Hi everybody, this is your daily weather hazard briefing from the National Weather Service office here in Pocatello, Idaho for Friday, October 4th. It is going to be breezy, if not windy, across most of the area today as a cold front sweeps through. That is going to result in high fire danger across pretty much the entire area. So that cold front is arriving from west to east as we go into kind of this afternoon and evening. That's when it'll be arriving in the central mountains. And then, of course, as the evening turns into tonight and early Saturday morning, that cold front will continue moving eastward through kind of the Snake River Plain and eastern highlands. We are expecting wind gusts just ahead of and along and behind the cold front, anywhere from 25 to about 40-45 miles per hour, especially in some of those kind of more typical windy spots, out across parts of the Arco Desert and through the central mountains. The combination of those strong wind gusts and relatively low RHs means that we've got red flag warnings in place for pretty much all of eastern Idaho here and really a lot of our neighboring areas too. It's not impossible that we see a stray shower as this cold front comes through. Now, we're not expecting any actual rain with it. Maybe a sprinkle here or there, but it would more so produce some stronger wind gusts, potentially up to about 50-55 miles per hour, mainly in our elevated areas of the central mountains and eastern highlands. As we go into tomorrow, those winds are still going to be breezy, especially early in the day, and then kind of decrease as Saturday goes on. It'll be a little bit cooler too, but don't worry, we're going to warm things right back up as we get into Sunday, and then our weather stays pretty even-keeled Sunday through about the first half of next week at least. So here's a big picture look at satellite through the northern Pacific here. Just really enjoyed seeing this satellite image this morning. Wanted to share it with you all. You see that bigger system that's just now kind of moving into the Gulf of Alaska there. That is something that we'll keep an eye on, but not going to impact us for several more days. Of course, it is the system that is farther east. I'm just now moving into British Columbia early this morning. That is our cold front that'll be arriving later on today. So that will be the first one to impact us. It's still a little ways out there, but don't worry, it's on its way. If you just kind of zoom into the western U.S. here, you can just start to see the initial kind of cloud deck with that system coming through. Again, for most of us, going to be totally dry with it. You're just going to notice a few more clouds here and there and some stronger wind gusts as we go through the day today. So because of that, we do have our weather risk outlook grid highlighted in at least some minor, if not some of us maybe a little bit closer to moderate impacts. That'd be more so where those winds will be stronger. But overall, again, really going to be watching for that fire danger. So we get into tomorrow, things will improve a little bit. Those wind gusts will decrease throughout the day. RHs still be pretty dry out there, but not quite as bad as today for most of us. And then again, as we get into kind of Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, our weather kind of moderates once again. So as mentioned, we do have red flag warnings out for everybody. We do even have then a wind advisory that'll actually kind of replace part of that red flag warning out across parts of the Arco Desert later this evening once this red flag warning drops off, where those winds will stay a bit more elevated compared to everyone else. Here's a look at our highs today. Again, it is going to be plenty warm before that cold front gets through, with the most of us in the Snake Plain warming to the low and even mid 80s. Get a little bit higher up in elevation, temperatures will be cooler, more so into the 70s. Here's a look at those min-RHs today, though. A lot of us back down into the mid-teens, ranging from about 15 to 20% overall across the entire area. But check out these max wind gusts. Keep in mind, this won't be windy all day long by any means. The wind gusts will increase as we go throughout the day today, but a lot of us are going to see gusts around 35-40 miles per hour. Some of those kind of windier spots, 45 miles per hour. So we get into Saturday behind that cold front. Temperatures drop in a pretty big way for most of us by about 10 to 15 degrees. Highs generally in the mid and upper 60s to right around 70 degrees for most of us. Again, those RHs in some spots will be up a little bit more, closer to the mid 20s, while it'll still be pretty dry up in the central mountains with RHs in those mid teens. Wind gusts, again, these are our max gust forecast for Saturday. For the most part, that's going to be early Saturday morning, when we still see those elevated wind gusts, as it will slowly back off throughout the rest of the day. As we get into Sunday, we're going to start to warm things back up again, most of us into the mid and upper 70s by the afternoon, and then we'll just kind of warm up another couple degrees as we get into the first half of next week. Min RHs on Sunday, not going to move a whole lot, but they will recover slightly in parts of the Central Mountains as we get into Sunday afternoon. You notice RHs there are closer to 20, even 25% in a few spots, but everyone pretty much ranging from 20 to 25%. Wind gusts will be much lighter on Sunday, kind of your more, typical afternoon gusts of around 15-20 miles per hour. So we've got that cold front that's coming through today that is going to bring those stronger wind gusts. Again, we've got those fire weather concerns for the entire area. We stay breezy as we get into Saturday, but overall it'll be decreasing as we go throughout the day, slowly but surely. And then we start to warm back again for Sunday afternoon, and we stay warm really for most of next week as our weather kind of moderates once again, as our pattern really doesn't change a whole lot overall as we go through the first half of next week. But of course, we'll keep an eye on things, let you know if we see any other changes headed our way. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always find us on social media. Give us a phone call, find the latest forecast information online, or send us an email. Have a great day.